to make an impact. It's Wilson Seahawks in Pittsburgh. On the call, here are...
On a beautiful afternoon for football, straight Steelers. Hi again, everybody, alongside here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt, and the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it...
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from... But the bar's been set so high in Seattle. And did you call this past year a success for Wilson and company?
No, because that's what
Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 78 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And his first look is incomplete.
Offense.
Yeah, that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he heads up.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Baldwin coming off his first Pro Bowl appearance. He had career highs, Charles, in catches with 94, over 1,100 yards. That also a career high. Pretty good season for Doug Baldwin.
And I think the place that he really started to take off was midway through 2015. The connection between he and his quarterback, Russell Wilson, where they were playing more from the pocket, bigger plays downfield, and that just propelled him into 2016. That and anything he perceives as a slight, he uses it to his advantage, and he just goes out and plays.
First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. 7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. And his throw here is incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
14 yards there on the pickup, and on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. I'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target. That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
He's going to flip that out.